Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cyclones will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Line gets set, first down. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
Past the 45. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Pulls it and fires to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Purdue! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the ground, it's Hunt. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the foot.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quick pass on the fly motion. Afterburners coming. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. First and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gets it out quickly. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll run the option. Across the 25. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Cyclones! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, it's one thing to get a few yards and, see quarterbacks slide. This guy gets to the second level, and he's got the speed to run away from DBs, to make people look silly. It's so nice having such a dynamic weapon at your quarterback position.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beating. They're trailing by 14 to Ole Miss. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. And he intercepts it. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Iowa State sending the offense back out. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Might as well give it to him again. Just plowing ahead. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And the Cyclones are in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the inside kid. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. On the move. It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Off play action. Feeling some heat. Buys a little time with his feet. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. from the gun, the running back looking for room. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. They'll go right back to him. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got his man. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and
he's going to throw deep right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Judovsky. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Oklahoma. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. On the move. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. This time on target. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
The Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa State. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it! Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more snap coming before halftime. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Boilermakers will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level. And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Running with power. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to get to it. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's looking deep. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the quick shuffle pass.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Let's go. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, it's out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 15, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, that's a big run play, and it's not easy to do. Down at this area of the field, backed up in your own end. I mean, you're running into a box that's loaded full of bodies defensively, but the ball carrier was just able to sort of sneak and weave his way through there, giving his offense now a ton of room to work with.
To the air on first down. Gonna let it fly. It's complete. A huge pickup. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And after that huge gain, he will have a chance to catch his breath, and he's going to need it. What a way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Get set. Ready. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Getting some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. Across the 25, he's got room. Running toward the tape. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Cyclones. And once he got loose, it was all over. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Quarterback checking off. Going up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll throw it on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Past the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Third and goal coming up here. Quarterback checking the play. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He caught it. Touchdown, Purdue! And the pummeling has started. Things a little more comfortable after that score, and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 9 to Michigan State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. A run for the quarterback. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
This guy can throw it. He wants a big play here late. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He'll start this drive firing. They're working that left side. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough.
Lost one deep down the right side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The quick out. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw it on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
In this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.